Once again, the man tells the man's mouth what? You fall into the Prime Minister. You sigh. The scepter indicates the throne's heir. The Prime Minister takes the scepter. The fairy you saved in the ruins appears before you. She seems to want to take you somewhere. The judge locate the fairy. You head to Wallace's underground labyrinth to look for the magician Lucane. This underground labyrinth is said to have been made in a single night with powerful magic. It is a dangerous place, replete with traps. It bars entry to all who would dare.
Enemies?
It's my turn. Yes.
The trap was sprung, and the door magically closed fast. Slime creatures are weak against fire. The torch on the wall could be used to great effect. The clink of metal hitting the ground can be heard. You obtain a magic key to open the door. Out of the blue, a mouse darts out and leaps onto your palm. The rodent claims to be the apprentice of Wallace the magician. He says when you ask about Lucane, your quest to find Lucane, the door to the laboratory is through this hall.
I got it. Simple. Oh, yes. Voila! Careful! I can do that. I got it. Voila!
Because the laboratory was being misused, some of the experiments housed within have now run amok. There's been a population explosion of mutated beings that spread their spores
It's my
around.
turn.
The labyrinth is overrun.
Yes. Simple.
They're here. They're here.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Here they come.
Destroy the cocoons before they hatch, or they'll keep coming. You found some bones that seem to belong to Lucane in the depths of the labyrinth. The tattered raiments and jewelry you bring back the bones of the magician. You found Lucane, but he was dead. You imagine the fairy will be overcome with grief, but you need to return to her.
Welcome to my shop. What would you like?
The fairy is apparently attempting to lead you somewhere. You collect Lucane's bones and follow. As you enter, you nervously hand the monk. Allow this heart quench their thirst. Lead the wandering soul back. Reverse death and awaken them. The prayer reaches the goddess, and the pile of Lucane, shocked to find himself alive, thanks you profusely. The resurrected magician has returned to the old tower in town. You decide to see him. The magician Lucane is It seems that dying had an Lucane is researching magic called runes. Lucane introduces his fairy friend. He thanks you again for saving. Lucane says he'd be happy to sell you. What will you ask? Lucane says that he would be delighted. Runes are touching runes, however. Before you realize it, Tiki is following you. She will accompany you. A letter from the castle has come.
You have a request.
You assume that the letter was sent by the Prime Minister. Perhaps he hasn't. Count Dean. After your previous encounter, the guards have drawn their sword. He says that he has personally He wants you to scout Bilberon Fort, originally built to defend against the Orc army. It is a very dangerous mission. Per Count Dean's request, you agreed to infiltrate and surveil the subterranean. The Orc army presently controls Bilberon. the underground fortress built into the canyon. The king's army has been mounting a fierce offensive to try and reclaim the fortress.
Outstanding. It's my turn. Done.
You step into the enemy kitchen. The cook, sensing eventually the chef returns.
What?
Oh my.
Be careful!
Oh yes. Simple.
What?
Oh, I can do that. Let's see. Oh yeah.
They're here!
Stand. It's my turn. Simple.
Be careful!
I got it. Done. Oh my. yes. Done. It's my turn. Simple. Oh, I can do that.
Enemies! Enemies!
Oh, yes. Done. Oh, my.
At the bottom of the stairs is an area connected to the sewers. This seems your most likely escape route.
That really hurts. Oh.
After defeating the Minotaur, you move through the sewer's filth. The reconnaissance mission went well. You gathered in... Among the treasures you claimed... You succeeded in acquiring intel on the underground fortress. This job will be completed once you report to Count Dean.
You have a request.
You report naturally he demands. It seems that he thinks much. Once the king went, Bulgar is an Count Dean claims that's why Dean hired Tomit to steal the scepter. He says that Tomit is extremely. Suddenly, the Prime Minister and the Princess appear. It seems the Prime Minister warns you not to involve yourself any further. Since you completed the job at the castle, you return to the Adventurers Guild. Roland thinks. You look for Samuel, the guildmaster. He should be somewhere in town. You stand before the texts. Althena, if you are a giant man he tells you that when you ask to help, in a remote region, marriageable girl. As you leave the temple, a ragged is raspy. You can give him a call. He doesn't. You probably won't be able to solve the mystery of the disappearances. You head to the catacombs, where the villagers fear to tread.
Welcome to my shop. What would you like?
In the catacombs, about the ground as far as the eye can see. The sheer number of the deceased is the only indication left of this area's former prosperity.
Outstanding. Filthy lucre. Enemies. Oh, I can do that. It's my turn. Done. Oh my.
Enemies.
A strange knight stumbles out of the darkness towards you. You surmise that he is not of this world. The knight is muttering to himself, as if in a daze. If I end my own life, they can no longer sacrifice me. When you move closer, the knight extends his hand. The path ahead of you is connected to the ruins of the castle colloquially called the Castle of the Dead.